2, 1, action.
I'm not ready for this. Hello, my name's Andrew Ortiz. I'm studying Italian right now. It has chicken, hopefully butter as well, but I'm kind of afraid this is from Canada.
Hello, I'm David, and I like to ride electric scooters because they're faster than driving.
I'm Eliana. I'm 21.
Yeah.
I'm here to make a movie.
See, that's what I want to hear. What are you guys here for?
We're here to make a movie. Hi. Oh, I'm Tally. I am not important.
My name is Jizel, and I am producer, lighting assistant, sound assistant, and
Everything else.
How do you feel about working with the best student team you have ever worked with?
Well, now that you set it up, this is the best student team I've ever worked with. Actually, one of the best student teams I've ever worked with.
What?
Many of the student teams I work with are great because they're so well taught by the faculty in CMF and studios. All I do is just manage emergencies and pay the money.
You're the money man.
It's actually a very creative crew. They did a great job. I'm very proud of them, the work they put into it. Not only with their creativity, but with their strong work ethic. I would hire them on any shoot I would do.
Yes! Thank you!
I am 23. What was the second one?
Name and then just the role that you're auditioning for.
I'm Eden. I'm 23 and I'm auditioning for the role of Life.
Okay. So could you just state your age, name, and then the...
I don't tell my age.
you're auditioning for?
Gregory Phillips, 63, and thanks to Dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Quiet on set. Sound.
Speak!
Camera.
Rolling.
Scene 10, shot 6, take 3.
Thank you. Action.
What is your favorite part of this project?
probably working with other people. Life.
Action. What's your favorite part of this position?
Favorite part of this position? I like being
It's not
able
the
to
other type.
yell at
Are you talking about that one? Nice.
I don't do it very much.
Do you feel like this has been one of your harder projects?
Yes, because I did not expect to be this heavy to do sound production, I guess. Yeah, I guess be involved in sound production while also editing at the same time. So, yeah, it's a bit of work, but it'll be fun. And worth that until when we see the end product.
Careful! What was your favorite part about the trip?
Going to the beaches was pretty amazing, since living in a landlocked state's kind of weird. I don't know, I just did so much stuff. I tried a bunch of cool food out here, burned a gaping hole in my pocket.
How do you feel about this being the last day?
Sad, because like I got used to you being around you guys, and now you guys are like really good friends of mine, you know? And
and now I'm gonna go like the entire summer without you guys. Also, I just really love California, the vibe, the weather. Yeah.
I'm sad I'm leaving you guys. I wanna like take you all and like shrink you down and like stuff you in my pocket and carry you around everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna mess everyone.
Yeah, no, it kind of sucks because like that Airbnb was like kind of cool. Now I'm just gonna head back to my grandmother's place where there's only like cold water. But yeah, no, definitely gonna miss hanging out with you guys.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed watching Eliava and Jess work together. I wasn't really quite sure what I wanted to do in film, so this was like me trying to figure it out. And watching them like work camera and work image, it's like really inspired me to like do cinematography. So you guys are amazing.
Yay! Cinematography team!
You know, on this one set, recording sound, and in so many takes, it was like, because of conditions, you know, often out of my control, it was almost impossible to get good sound a lot of the time. And then when I realized that like that is the case like almost everywhere, and that's why I pulled for sound. And that's why they have people dedicated to sound post-production, is because it's pretty much impossible to get it right the first time. And so that made me feel like a little bit less like a screw up. And yeah, I mean, I guess relatable to the filmmakers like in the industry, which then makes me feel like it's, you know, like I could be one of those people up there.
I feel that.
If they can, I can too.
Oh, yes, sir.
Valley, I'm gonna say that she's been very dedicated, and the best quality stuff. She's always upbeat all the time. Easy to work with. David, I've learned, is a great extemporaneous speaker. Yeah. He's always stories to tell, and they're fascinating.
I've never actually done like sound by myself. I usually had someone like assisting me. I was hoping to do that with like Sarah came. It was like, damn, I guess I got to manage it by myself. So like, I had to like really come up with a lot of like things up on the moment to like try to capture like a lot of dynamic range as possible, because there was like a lot of yelling and then a lot of like moments where there was like whispering. So I'm like, how do I figure this out? So I think what I ended up doing was just like having the boom pole set the sensitivity really low, and then have like the lav set up like pretty loud just to capture those whisper and quiety moments, just to get as much dynamic range as possible, which has really came in great to know about.
I'm about to say, where Andrew, after I saw him in the back of the car, fold up like a little accordion with his boom mic, I realized he's the most dedicated hard worker on set. On top of everyone else who's dedicated and hard, but he's like, holy shit, that guy goes an extra mile.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, I think this whole movie was a learning moment for me, because even though I took her cinematography class, I'd never been a DP or even like assistant camera before, and so I was like scared to take on like a leadership role with that, but I feel like Jess helped me a lot, and I feel like I learned a lot from that. And I guess you want to learn moment.
What was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment, okay, I have two and they're kind of similar. The first one was the first night when we shot in the parking lot, and everyone was telling me that the shots looked really good and that I was doing a good job, because I had been really nervous up until that point about being DP. And the second one, I think, was when we were filming in the house. It might have been on the beach, when Tally came up to me and she was like, you know, Eliava, I've been watching you like be DP this whole time, and you hadn't done it before, and you were so nervous, and now you're doing a great job, and it makes me want to be a DP too. And I, like, literally, I went home and I almost started crying because it made me cry.
Well, the one thing about Eliava, she took this cinematography class during COVID lockdown. So it was on Zoom, and that class sucked because it was on Zoom. But she still did pretty good work, and I put my trust and my faith in her assigned her as DP role in this film based on what I remember of her attitude and her work in there. But a big thing I want to say about her was this difference that you drove me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the big thing I want to talk about Eliava is how, not only with her adaptability of being DP, taking on that role, but her driving in LA. She had the biggest car, she drove us all around LA.
Yes, queen.
She killed it. She's chill, cool under pressure. She'll do a U-turn when you need to do it. She'll make that left turn, but she'll always hesitate because safety first is her priority, and she did great. She taught me something about driving.
Watson, if you're watching this, I need you to know that everyone else thinks I'm a good driver except for you. So.
What else? Your filming moment. The moment on set. As like a director's vision, I learned that I'm never gonna get what I want completely, and I have like so many shots in my head, and I have to think about time first. I have to think about people even before that. I have to think about is everyone feeling comfortable? Is everyone like, am I communicating right? Am I setting the right tone for people to enjoy being on set? I think it came easier because everyone on the team was so good at setting the right culture, just being so helpful and friendly that it taught me that's what I need to do. Like, I need to help people first before I'm like, hey, this is what I want. Like Tally always coming up to me like, hey, how can I help you? Eliava asking me like, what do you want? You know, just like putting the other person first is so important in film, and that's what I learned.
Nice.
Thanks.
So with Jess, I saw, she was in my capstone class. She did a great job on a capstone film, so I knew handing over the directorship on this project would be easy play. But what I didn't know was how well, not only did she work with her team and communicate with the team, but she worked with the actors with nuance and asked them questions and really got the performance from them. And she stood her ground. She would give answers. I remember one night, you just go, I don't want a one-note performance. And Jess is going, it's not, trust me, the other film scenes are different. I need this feel from you now. So, but think of this. And so she worked with the actors, stood firm with her vision, but placated her, and she knew how to work with people's psychologies at many levels. She very nice. Cheers.
Oh my god, the audition. The first audition for the dad, we had a psycho actor, and he almost made me cry because his energy was just too intense. And I was like, well, first off, he was saying that I didn't know how to read the beats of the script, but I have a minor in theater, so I took a class on how to read scripts and how to analyze them, so that's false.
Your reader doesn't have to give you the works.
Yeah, and on top of that, you're not supposed to give emotion to the actor when they're auditioning, because they're supposed to audition with a blank slate. You're not supposed to help them out with that. But yeah, so that was a very interesting part of the production. But also Thursday, when we had our location canceled, and we had to find a new one within the same day, and we all collaborated really well with establishing lighting and sound, and Jess did a good job of like adapting. We all did a good job of adapting, and I think that's when we really saw our like teamwork really like come together.
Yeah.
So Jizel, I didn't know too well. She's definitely with Capstone. She was a surprise to me because her role as producer stood out way above others I've seen in the past. Her dedication, she's on that phone and computer with Tally helping her every day that first week. I couldn't believe the amount of work she did to make this thing happen. Without her, the movie would not have happened.
Yes, sir.
Hands down, dealing with film permits and asking me for the money, where's the credit card, I need it. And keeping track of all that is phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Okay, film moment. Definitely that moment that you mentioned earlier that I have with Jess, where I'm like, I feel like this is what I know, because I realized I had been working the entire week before filming the rest of the beginning. So not only is this, I felt like it was the end, but really for the film it's the beginning. And so remembering that these moments like deserve to be honored in the timeline that they're placed in the film. I've had on my mirror for a few weeks like honor the tragedy. And don't ask for permission and do the work. And here I really feel like I did all of the above. I did research with my friend who, I haven't had an experience like this where like I lost someone like slowly over time. So I made sure I talked to someone who did, and I really wanted to honor her experience. So shout out if this is going anywhere. Harshini Bandara helped me a lot. So shout out to you, love you.
I will say that this whole experience has been quite the moment. To work with a bunch of young folk with the energy, the passion, the love, and just the warmth. I've been doing this a little while, not a long while, but a little while, and I haven't worked with a group of people with such warmth and love, and it was just a magical experience for me, and I will never forget it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I would say, like you said, like don't be afraid to take smaller jobs and try everything too. Like my first job when I graduated in 2017 undergrad, I was a boom operator in this indie short film movie, and it ended up getting screened in like the little indie screening room at Cannes Film Festival. That's the summer after that. Obviously I wasn't there, but it was so cool to just like be a part of a really small project that I still remember, and I still talk to all those people from that project. I'm not a boom operator anymore, but it was cool to like figure that out and learn how to do it, and then you know the next project you're gonna be something else and something else, and now like I'm ultimately in post-production right now, but I started off in production and kind of routed my way around, you know. So I also tried acting for a little bit. Discovered it's so much work. These guys are amazing. So try everything, you know. It's just fun. The whole process is fun.
What is your